Clutch the cut.
Nice, Chris.
Woo.
Nice.
Beautiful.
That was tough. On you, LeBron.
Ah.
What?
Yes, sir.
Damn.
How?
Who put John at guard?
I need some Alexis Morgan defense chance right about now. Oh, boy.
All right, defense. Defense.
Oh, good take. Ooh. Good cut. Switch on that. Switch on that. Yep.
Hey, Jimmy.
That was
Good
fast.
cleanup.
That was one of the fastest segments that we've ever done here. Not starting off the new year how I wanted, but congrats on that dub. And I want to know, other than the cards that you were running with today, what's your favorite My Team card of NBA 2K24 thus far?
I love Ruby Kyle Korver. He's definitely been a lot of fun. I've used him more than any other card, over 2,000 games played with.
I'm going to go with the Amethyst Scottie Pippen. Pulled him in a reward pack, and he's been very reliable. So getting LeBron James is like the step up from him, but Scottie Pippen still does the trick.
I'm going to go with perfect build Kevin Durant. Pro play really takes advantage of those SIGs. And since he can get any badge, I take advantage of the bulldozer animations I get with Hall of Fame bulldozer.
And one more question for you guys. Since so many new players will be jumping into My Team in 2024, what advice would you give to new players hopping in right now in Season 3?
I like to start offline each year, triple threat offline, clutch offline, domination, things of that nature. And then you go online, maybe play co-op with some of your friends.
Yeah, I think co-op is kind of the middle ground of offline and online. You're definitely getting a nice taste of online without having to be responsible for every defensive assignment.
Yeah, and to piggyback off of that, I would also...
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That was our national anthem performed by the talented Skylar Cole. And with that, we'll be right back in just a moment. Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Let's see some of the numbers here for Jason Tatum.
And, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. The forwards for him, Tatum and Porzingis. Holiday out there with Brown. And it's Horford in at the 5. And for the Pacers, they've got Turner. Artest is out there with George. And it's Miller. And it's Halliburton into the 1. Now we know, Greg, trade talks have increased as we get closer to the deadline. So how does it affect the player when their name is mentioned in trade rumors?
Listen, it can rattle your confidence, and especially the first time it happens. But, Kevin, it's important to remember that it's all business, and guys just can't take it personally.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Here's Brown. He can't get it to go. Good D by Miller. Halliburton outside, and it's Miller in the corner from outside the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
The versatility of Halliburton, that's what you love about him. He can score it, he can pass it, and he makes very good decisions.
And it's sent back by Turner. Holiday against Halliburton. Miller outside. Oh, good with the triple. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 3-point game. Boston again missing. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's George. Great D that time from Tatum. The Celtics have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Brown, and it's sent back by Turner. Halliburton passes to George. No one near Turner as he lets it go. That ball, nice speed that time from George.
Man, love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation as the pass was coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
Now, here's Brown. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Tatum against George. Over Tatum. That one rolling around and rims out.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
No doubt, Greg, Jason Tatum is an all-NBA player, and this guy continues to improve.
And JT's scoring average increasing in each of his first 5 seasons. I just love how he gets to the line more, being more aggressive. Tatum was the guy on a finals team at just 24 years old.
And here's Halliburton. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
George against Tatum. Now, here's George. Defense right on him. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month. Number 1, the Celtics.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range.
Brown kicks to Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Here's Halliburton. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Holiday. And how about his top 10 ranking and free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And going back to him being second in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game, his peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader. Now, here's Halliburton. He had 15 points last outing. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. To the paint, stolen by Artest. Here's Miller, and the bank shot is good. Miller's got 5.
Artest, a willing passer, does a good job that time of surveying the floor and making the right play.
And it's the Celtics ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Horford finds Holiday. Off target from three-point range. Pacers trail by 4. George passes to Halliburton. Takes a 3. Sinks the triple.
Halliburton, a really good knockdown shooter, which adds great value to this offense.
And so it's Holiday with it. They'll bring it up for Boston. Their last encounter was in Boston.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Boston's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Craig, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward positions. And I think they've improved in that regard.
And here's our test for Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep.
Yeah, nice vision that time displayed by George off the screen and roll.
Holiday dishes to Tatum. No good on the triple.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now, here's Halliburton. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
Halliburton recognizing when he should look for a shot or set up others. That time, a smart play by a really good offensive player.
A wide open look here for Porzingis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Indiana's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Pass to Miller. Fires it up. Horford with the rebound. Celtics have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Poked away. Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
First step quickness that time from Halliburton. Got the defender on his heels.
The Celtics shooting to start out this game about 43%. Artest against Porzingis. And the 3 off target.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Artest kicks to Halliburton. Pass to George. Driving in. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
George, a devastating finisher with momentum behind him. He doesn't let anything get in his way on the drive. He's right to the rack.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Some changes for Indiana. Davis is checked in for Miles Turner. Toppin comes in for Artest. And it's Rose in for Miller. Here's Walsh. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Shots good by Walker.
And you know, Walker is really reliable as a catch-and-shoot guy because he's thinking shot even before the pass gets there.
Outside Rose. Over Mercer. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal. Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the 3rd pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years.
Indiana trailing here. Halliburton for 3. Walker with the rebound. So it's Boston now. Right the pass to Walsh. For 3. And the Celtics another 3.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Now, here's Halliburton. 7 points in the game. Passes it to George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. George has got 6.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Celtics leading by 3. Lets it go from deep. There's the pass to Walsh. There's the triple. Cranes the three-pointer.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Indiana's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Got a piece of it. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game 4.
How many times have we seen a possession take that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here is Rose, following the bucket by the Celtics. The feed to Davis. He kicks to Toppin. A three-pointer off the mark. Boston shooting it efficiently from the get-go. They're at 52% from the field. Sinks the three-pointer. And now an 11-point Boston lead.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And so it's Boston. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
On the court for the Celtics, we've got White. Jason Tatum is out there with Walker. Then there's Johnson, and it's Pritchard in at the point guard. Pass to Halliburton. There's a screen by Toppin. And he lobs it up, and stolen by Tatum. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And Johnson with the stop.
You've got to be careful around Tatum now. If you're not paying attention, he'll take that ball away from you quickly.
Pacers trail by 13. Davis up top. Now the dish to George. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Mark, you know him well, the Pacers, winning 3 championships in the ABA back in the 70s. But they're still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, exactly. They played in the finals. Took the Lakers to 6 games, but that was over 2 decades ago. And right now, they're playing in a very crowded and tough Eastern Conference.
First one falls for him. When it comes to the essential components of a winning team, GA, how much importance do you place on veteran leadership?
Kevin, I think it's important. You want a few guys in the locker room who've seen it all. Players who can keep the ship steady if the team kind of goes awry or has a tough stretch.
Fields checked in for the Pacers. Back to Johnson. The deep 3 from Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one. Doing it all.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 14. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and Tyrese Halliburton says one of the favorite parts about the way we're building the culture here is it's not just showing up for a game, and that's it. We watch games, text about games, talk about games when we get to the arena. I just want to be around guys who love basketball and want to be great. Kevin?
Isn't that special, David? Hey, thanks for that report. Rose surveying the D. Outside for George. Toppin sets a screen for George. Right wing, 6 to shoot. Rose passes to Hield. They grab their own miss. Outside for George. Toppin sets a screen for George. High arcing shot, and it's White with the rebound. Celtics leading by 15. Out to the right wing. Here's Pritchard. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Now coming onto the court, your Pacers high crew. Come on, everyone. Get loud.
Artest, he's checked in for Indiana. Halliburton comes in for Buddy Hield. Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Pritchard. Pacers trail by 17. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. A 3 from George. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Holiday finds Johnson. Now here's White. Tatum on the wing. Back to White. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Halliburton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Greg, there's a lot of impressive things about Tyrese Halliburton, most notably how efficient he is.
Yeah, Kevin, those percentages are terrific. But not only that, he's phenomenal at it, making sure he keeps his teammates involved. Just a remarkable young point guard.
For the 3. Cracks in the tray. Rose has got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Outside Tatum. This one for 3. And Davis pulls it down. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Puts it up from 12. And it's Halliburton missing. Celtics leading by 13. The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. Chalk up 2 there.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Here's George. He had 15 points last outing. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Horford inside the line, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
It's good from long range.
Part of what makes Horford such a really good jump shooter is the fundamentals and mechanics, but also his confidence.
Halliburton against Holiday. Halliburton passes to Artest. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists now tonight. Celtics leading by 16. And Tatum puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Paul George.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
The Pacers making a switch here. Miller's checked in. Then for the Celtics, Porzingis comes in for Joe Johnson. And it's Brown in for Derek White. Here's Rose. Porzingis with the rebound. And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. The lead is 15. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot.
First free throw is good.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
And so Tatum nails them both. Pacers trail by 17. Outside Rose. Free throw line jump shot. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Horford kicks to Brown. Back to Horford. Over in the corner, Porzingis knocks down the 3-ball. Porzingis has got his second bucket tonight.
The outside shooting of Porzingis. I mean, his teammates trust his ability to knock those down consistently, and he proves they're trustworthy.
Indiana's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Pass to Miller. Shoots over Brown, and there's Miller. Good that time on the assist by Halliburton.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Tatum passes to Brown. Outside, Porzingis. No good from outside. And Indiana shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Holiday against Halliburton. Here's our test. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And, really, guys, Brown is very talented at knocking down shots, even when getting hit.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Celtics call timeout. Here are your Indiana Pacers.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Davis. And Georgia subbed in for Rose. And the Celtics also making a change. White, he's checked in for Tatum. That free throw good from Brown.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
Outside, George. Off target with his 3.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
And the 3-ball is good.
Whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
Miller outside. The rebound by the Celtics. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Horford. A 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Halliburton, that's good.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And Brown is a guy who is hunting contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him when they're defending.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
And Brown drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Halliburton against Holiday. Left side, Halliburton. Here's our test. His three-pointer's off the mark. What a performance from Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. He's raised his three-point total to 6 now. A lot of points from beyond the arc. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
Well, a lot of things need to get better. Our level of force defensively is not there. We got to pick it up. We got to play with a lot more collective force.
We'll see if you can bring the noise more as the game goes on. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend?
I always love talking about this contest, Ernie. To be honest, I'm bummed they never asked me to participate.
Well, maybe it's just because they seen you tear down a couple of baskets instead of just dunking it. You've already done enough like that.
And as we shift focus back to our game, things couldn't have gone much worse for the Pacers.
Yeah, looking at the score, there's a lot we could pick apart. But their perimeter defense, no communication. They're letting shooters run free.
Yeah, no question. They need way more urgency in that area. It's been raining threes.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Here's George. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. Our test is out there with Paul George. Then it's Miller. Then it's Turner. And it's Halliburton in at the one spot.
It's a big part of George's game, the three-point shot, and for good reason. I mean, he's a sniper out there.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Clark, here we are looking at Miles Turner, a terrific player. What stands out to you?
There are a couple of things. His ability to knock down three-point shots as a big guy, but more than that, his primary attribute to me is the fact he's an outstanding rim protector. Excellent timing, runs the floor, and really protects the basket for his team.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and their point guard, Tyrese Halliburton, has a lot to do with that. Coach Rick Carlisle said his will to win is spectacular for a young player. He's the motor, the engine who drives our team. People look and say we're fun to watch. He's the head of the snake. He sets the tone for that in a big way. Kevin?
In a big way. High praise. Hey, David, thank you. Holiday looking over the floor. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Stolen by Holiday.
There you see how tough Holiday is. He simply pressed and forced the issue there and got the defense to overcommit.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
got to admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year.
And when we talk about the league's elite defenders, Drew Holiday is certainly up there.
Yeah, that's for sure, Greg. I mean, I think it's a lot to do with how much pride he takes in playing defense. I mean, he's locked into shutting down whoever he's defending. He looks at it as a challenge, and I really appreciate and respect his hard-nosed approach.
Turner for three. Rebound, Boston. Tatum's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
George against Tatum. Taken away by Holiday. The three. Tatum's shot is off.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Passes it to George. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Outside Tatum. Holiday finds Porzingis. From downtown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
I think you've got to run Porzingis off of his shots. I mean, you can't let him get comfortable because he'll knock him down.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Turner with a screen on Holiday. Halliburton passes to Turner, and that one, good. Turner's got 5.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
I hear that music, and here they come, your Pacers hype crew.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jason Tatum.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
Boston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Halliburton against Holiday. The pass to Tatum. Back to Holiday. Here's the three. The rebound by Turner.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Back to Halliburton. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Halliburton against Holiday. Tatum on the wing. Puts up a three. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Pacers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Miller with a wide open look. A three-pointer is right on target. Miller's got 10 points.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to get.
Brown finds Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Holiday. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Pacers trail by 19. Miller outside. Porzingis with the rebound. Horford with it.
Looking here at some numbers for Brown. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. He's around 18 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
The Pacers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Boston also with the sub. White, he's checked in for Porzingis.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Sure. You can't get that one.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Indiana. It's tipped. Stolen by Holiday. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone. That one misses. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Pacers trail by 21. Miller outside. Three-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 7th assist here tonight. Boston's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's White. Boston, no good that time either.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside Turner. Back to Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
White finds Brown. That three off the mark. Indiana's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. And here's Miller outside. Connects from three-point range. Miller's got 9 points here in the second half. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Timeout. T-shirt bedlam. Right now, fans. Let's hear you get wild.
With the All-Star game almost near, let's see how the East is shaking out. You look at Boston. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And checking out Indiana, just way behind.
And, you know, for Boston, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And here's Indiana. They're on a 15-5 run here. And George kicks to Halliburton. Back to George.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Feeds to Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Boston grabs the miss.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Brown the pass to Walker. Brown outside. And here's Johnson outside. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Johnson's got his second basket of the night. And the Pacers call time here.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Toppin comes in for Miles Turner, and it's Rose in for Halliburton. .133 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Davis. Here is Miller. Fires from deep. Some solid defense from Brown.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Here's Walsh. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Walsh has got 6 here in this quarter.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
104 left in the third quarter. Miller surveying the floor. Out to the right wing. Lob pass to George. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Boy, the high-flying acrobatics of George. Something to behold. When he leaves the ground for these alley-oops, you drop your jaw in awe.
Here's Walsh. And again, Boston with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Miller outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Knocks it loose. Brown kicks to Walker. Outside Holiday. That one doesn't go. A challenging stretch here for Indiana. George passes to Miller. Rose with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And that kind of defense is going to phase Rose. So skilled at finishing through contact.
Indiana shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And so it's Boston cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this one?
Yeah, and as a 2 guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it's really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Boston, Tatum out there with Walker. Then there's Johnson. Then it's White. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. Here's Rose, and finished off by Rose.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
And here is Tatum. And GA starting next season, some big repeat penalties for teams well over the cap. That draft pick penalty is especially tough.
Yeah, I mean, if a team is over that $17.5 million mark twice in a 4-year span, their first-round draft pick falls to the end of the first round. That'll sting.
Stolen. Here's Pritchard. Plays it up and banks it in. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
they have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort. Boy, they have finally found their shooting touch after a rough first half.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Halliburton. The layup missed. And Indiana shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Hands it from downtown.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Outside Tatum. His three-pointers off the mark. For Indiana, they've got all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. The Celtics working the ball around now. Boston again missing.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
White, good.
Derek White.
White's got his first points in this one.
You know, White is a prideful defender now, takes a lot of pride in that end of the floor.
Indiana's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Outside, Davis. Here's Halliburton. It's not going to go for him. Walker with some nice D. Here's White. Off target from outside.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Pass to Hield. Lets it go from deep. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists tonight.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Davis setting the pick for Rose. Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Passes to White. Over to the left wing. Tatum kicks to Johnson. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And zero hesitation from Johnson. Whenever ISO Joe has a look, he's going to let it go.
There's the pass to Hield. This one for 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Puts up a deep 3. And the Celtics another 3.
He's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Here's Rose. We love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustments?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these 2-game, like, baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel helps big time. The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And it's in there. Rose has got 9 points here in the second half.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. White the pass to Pritchard. The 3 from Tatum. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Rose against Tatum. Davis with a screen on Tatum. Davis in the corner. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Off target from three-point range. And the Celtics shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. The 3 from Tatum. The rebound by Hield. For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Turner's checked in for Indiana. Miller comes in for Hield.
Miles Turner. Miller.
And so here is Indiana. Stolen away. Outside, Walker kicks it to Tatum. Fires for three. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Rose. Johnson with the rebound.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Here's Tatum. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Turner. Pass to Rose. Turner with it. Fires the three. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And the layup's good off the glass. Tatum's got 36.
The physicality of Jason Tatum, an understated and overlooked part of his game.
Here's Halliburton. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. And the NBA last season, Clark setting records in attendance. Fans are pouring into the arenas on a nightly basis.
Well, it's a great game. I mean, you and I are biased, Kevin. We love the NBA. I played in it. You've broadcasted for a long time. But I do think there's another element, not just the excellence of the players, but the parity that exists now. There are a lot more teams that are playoff worthy, and that keeps them and I think their fans engaged as well.
George is checked in for Rose. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Indiana's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter.
Celtics foul. Derek White. Third personal foul.
Hey, Clark, thinking back to that Halliburton for Sabonis trade, what are your thoughts?
I think it's one of those situations where it was a win-win all the way around, Greg. You think about it. The Kings benefited, the Pacers did. Young players that have stardom in their future. And I think both players are going to be multi-time All-Stars.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory
for the Celtics.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And talk about putting pressure on your opponent. Tonight's win will move their record to 2-0 in the season series with 2 left to be played against the Pacers.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jason Tatum.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
And the Celtics making a change here. You know, Greg, one thing you got to admire about Miles Turner is how sensational a shot blocker he is. Every year among the leaders in the NBA.
And Kevin, such a dependable defensive anchor. Someone that just reads shooters well, knows when to go after the block.
Here's George. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. Artest with the screen on Tatum. From deep, George. Walker with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
He gets that one. Jason Tatum's got 41.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
White against Halliburton. He feeds it to Turner. And good that time.
I tell you what, Turner just has a beautiful touchdown on the block. I mean, you get the ball where he wants it, he'll deliver for you.
Here's Tatum. Sinks the 15-footer. Tatum's got 43 points.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys got out on a break tonight. How did you get into transition so easily?
Yeah, we want to play faster, and that's what we try to do whenever they miss. We try to run, move the ball quick, and get easy buckets.
And you were able to beat them down the floor tonight, KP. Thanks a lot for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for